Today I'll be talking about inflation and some of the things I learned about it as I did this activity over chapters 1 through 7. The definition for inflation: it is a quantitative measure of the rate at which the average price level of a basket or good, along with the service in an economy, increases over a period of time. It is a constant rise in the general level of price where a unit of currency buys less than it did prior in periods before. The concept of inflation has always been a thing as the value of a dollar decreases. The value of a dollar bill decreases, one, because the government makes more of them, causing the dollar to not have as much value, along with the supply and demand of money and what it can buy you. Over the past 7 years, the inflation rate has gone on a roller coaster of ups and downs, from many highs to many lows, but averaged out to be 1.9%. In January of 2015, the inflation rate decreased to negative 0.1%, which was the only time in the past 7 years that the rate had actually gone negative, which was almost like a positive essentially, because money kept the same value almost for a year, even though it was negative a little bit. An example from my personal life of inflation would be my great-grandparents' house, which they bought in 1956 for about $12,000, which they built brand new on a plethora of land in an area that wasn't very common or well-developed. And now they can sell it for approximately $120,000 to $130,000 in the same area, obviously, but it's in a much more built-up area, causing it to have a lot more value, along with the inflation rates over the last 50 years, that is. This is a big deal because a lot of land gains value over years due to the building of stuff around it, like the development, and then inflation. So that's why real estate is such a big commodity in today's society. Overall, this activity has had a lot of positive effects on me regarding inflation, because this was one of the topics I wasn't very confident about going into this activity. I had a lot of questions. I wasn't completely clear about it. And then after reviewing over the concept of inflation, it provided me a plethora of examples in which I could make personal connections to, that allowed me to have a much better understanding of inflation and how it has effects on our daily lives and even lives of others around us. Another thing that this activity taught me was my ability to speak over a topic I wasn't very confident about, making me learn about something and speak about it in a short amount of time, which helped me conquer something that I was weak at in the beginning and made me much stronger in the end in an academic aspect.